Now, it is 9 p.m. You're just in time for the program tonight here on Lookuptv. My name is Brian Amwai. I'm sorry for that. Listen, it is 8 p.m., not 9 p.m. But from next week, we'll be going to 9 p.m. for the bulletin. Now, just getting ready for that. But tonight, it is 8 p.m. And like I said, you're just in time for this bulletin tonight. Let's take a look at the top stories tonight. Tonight, William Kisang, Chege Njuguna, Baro Deko and Atwa Mohammed win by-elections in Elgeyo Marakwet, Kandara, Garissa and Shela Ward respectively. Also tonight,
I have called this meeting so that we can have a meeting of minds and agree on the priorities that are listed in our manifesto.
President William Ruto urges his cabinet and other leaders to forge a multi-sectoral approach to deliver his pre-election manifesto. And
mifugo saizi hawana malisho. Unaona mkulima anaenda anawapa mifugo wake wachache wale wamebaki hapa kwa boma. Hizi makaratasi.
Pastoralists in Marsabit resort to feeding their animals cartons as drought continues to ravage the region. Now, you can be part of the program tonight by engaging us on our socials. That is, at Amwai Brian on Twitter, at Lookuptv. We are also live on Facebook. Be sure to send us your feedback there. We'll be able to sample some of it as we continue with the program tonight. Tell us where you are watching us from and what you think about the stories that we are running today. Our sign language interpreter is Josephine Oko. Let's start this bulletin with what transpired during the day. Now, President William Ruto says the time has come for his cabinet and other leaders in his administration to put their minds together and forge a multi-sectoral approach that will help his administration deliver on his pre-election manifesto. Addressing a second-day meeting of leaders in his administration in Laikipia, the Commander-in-Chief notes his government has enormous responsibility to deliver on its promises and has implored the leaders to exercise both individual and collective responsibility to facilitate his ambitions. Our reporter Henry Tende with more details.
100 days in office and the nation continues to reel from high cost of living and deteriorating economy, among other challenges. President William Ruto is firmly aware Kenyans have started asking hard questions, and the time is now to take a deliberate course of action to bring about real change in the economy. A meeting of his cabinet and key parastatal leaders in Nanyuki, Laikipia, coming at the right time for the head of state to build synergy among his troops and marshal their resolve to drive his development agenda.
I have called this meeting so that we can have a meeting of minds and agree on the priorities that are listed in our manifesto, and to explain to each and every one of us the enormous responsibility and huge expectations of the people of Kenya in our administration.
President Ruto underscoring the need to harmonize the energy of all the 47 devolved units to ensure his plans are appreciated and embraced at the national and county levels.
Government is government at the national and government at the county. And we want to agree with our governors on areas of partnership, on areas of collaboration, because it is expected of us by the Constitution.
The head of state in the same breath making a passionate appeal to government administrators from the regional commissioners to the chiefs to help him drive his economic recovery ambitions.
The national government administration officers, all the way to the assistant chief and the Nyumba Kumi people, support government programs, whether they are county government programs or national government programs.
The legislature remains an integral part of the sitting government. President Ruto has asked his leaders to remain accountable to Parliament in its capacity as a people representative to ensure government actions are well explained to Kenyans.
An administration is as good as the checks and balances that exist. And therefore, we are ready to subject ourselves to accountability and to oversight so that before it is too late, we can know whether things are going right or things are going not so right.
As he has always maintained, the Commander-in-Chief has warned his trusted men and women that he will not in any way tolerate division among them that may derail service delivery.
As a team, we deliver as one government. We must avoid silos. Everybody must pull their weight, must put their best foot forward, must do their best to make sure that we deliver as individuals and much more importantly as a team.
The meeting continues tomorrow as the head of state hopes at the end of it all he will have built unrivaled cohesiveness among his leaders and the desire and hunger to revolutionize the economy through his now famous bottom-up approach. Henry Tende, Lookuptv.
We're going to have
Now, ODM leader Raila Odinga now says the Azimio coalition will look into the conduct of IEBC chair Wafula Chebukati with the intent to have him face the law at The Hague. Now, Odinga maintains that Chebukati bungled the 2022 August elections, saying that the whole commission needs to be overhauled in order to have sanity in the democratic process. In his first address of the year 2023, ODM leader Raila Odinga has maintained that the 2022 August elections were a sham and that IEBC chair Wafula Chebukati should be investigated and locked in jail, threatening to have him arraigned at The Hague.
Nataka kuona kama haki imetendeka. Na kabla hatujasafisha yale, kutakuwa hakuna haja ya Wakenya tena mwaka 2027 kurudi kwa kimoja tena kupiga kura. Hakutakuwa na haja mpaka tusafishe takataka ya bwana Chebukati. Chebukati ashtakiwe kwa yale maovu ambayo amefanya dhidi ya watu wa Kenya. Yale ambayo amefanya ni crime against humanity. Natakana apelekwe Hague, ashtakiwe kule kwa Hague.
Speaking in Mombasa when he visited the county on Friday, Odinga said the electoral body needs to be overhauled.
Mwaka jana mnaona vioja ambayo ilifanyika. Juzi nimesoma ya kwamba wale mabunge wa upande ile nyingine wanasema ati uchunguzi ifanyike ijulikane kitu gani ilifanyika katika Bomas of Kenya. Tumesema alhamdulillah.
Odinga called on the ODM leaders in the coastal region to remain true to the cause and not be swayed by the government, with the leaders maintaining that they are still behind Odinga.
Nguvu ya ODM inaanza kudidimia pwani, inaonekana adui na penya anaingia ndani na kadhalika. Mwanake vile unavyojua tuko kwa mseto ya Azimio coalition. Lakini coalition is as strong as the constituent members of the coalition are strong. Kwa hivyo kama ODM iko na nguvu, Wiper ina nguvu, Jubilee ina nguvu, DAP ina nguvu, KANU ina nguvu, ndio Azimio inakuwa na nguvu.
Magavana wetu ni wa ODM, ndio ama sivyo? Watakwenda na chama kinavyosema. Na serikali tutafanya nao kazi pia vile vile kulingana na ratiba zitakavyokuwa zimejipanga. Kwa hivyo yeye hana ruhusa ya kutuambia tuende namna gani ama tu behave namna gani.
Leo mimi na furaha kwa sababu mtu akimwangalia rais wetu numerically yaonekana ni mzee kwa miaka, lakini physically tunamwangalia ni kijana. Kwa hivyo hata sisi tuamini bado anaweza kiingia uwanjani, na Raila Amolo Odinga anaweza kuwa Lionel Messi wetu akafunga the winning goal in the near future, sisi tukiongozwa hapa na yeye.
Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, sisi kama viongozi wa ODM hapa ambao tumechaguliwa, kuanzia wale wametoka, tumekuwa mstari wa mbele kuhakikisha tu let down chama chetu.
Sisi tuko katika Republican Constitution ambapo rais ni executive yuko kando, bunge liko kando na mahakama iko kando. Yeye kama ana mapendekezo ambayo anataka kupeleka kwa bunge, ayapitishe kupitia kwa kiongozi wa wengi ambaye anatoka katika chama chake. Kwa hivyo sisi kama wanajeshi wako katika bunge la Senate na bunge la kitaifa, tutakuhakikishia kwamba tutafanya kazi yetu ambayo tumepewa na wananchi bila ya huruma na serikali hii.
Na waomba nyote wote kila anayetaka kusimama, tutakuja kuhukumiwa kwa yale tuloyafanya, sio tuloyasema peke yake.
Raila said he still will give a direction soon as he faulted the government in what he terms as failure to deliver on the promises they made.
Na ukweli julikane. Manake mimi najua watu wetu wako na hali ya wasiwasi zaidi. Hasira bado yuko mingi zaidi. Waswahili wanasema mti kuu ukianguka wana wa ndege huyumba. Lakini nataka kuambia nyinyi ya kwamba msikufe moyo. Kuna njia na hivi karibuni mimi nitaombea nyinyi ile njia tutafuata.
Odinga touched down in Mombasa to meet with ODM leaders from the region as they threw him a birthday party ahead of his birthday on Saturday. Brian Amwai, Lookuptv. Now, William Kisang emerged the winner in the Elgeyo-Marakwet County senatorial by-election, defeating Tim Kipchumba and Jerotich Sei, who came in second and third place, respectively. Now, in Kandara constituency, Chege Njuguna emerged the winner, defeating other candidates, and he is set to replace Water CS Alice Wahome. UDA party candidate in Elgeyo-Marakwet County, William Kisang, won the Elgeyo-Marakwet senatorial seat, garnering 41,378 votes in the just concluded by-election.
Kisang William Kipkemoi, having garnered the highest number of votes, 41,378, is hereby duly elected as the Senator for Elgeyo-Marakwet County.
Kisang emerged winner, defeating Tim Kipchumba, who got 38,151, and Jerotich Sei, who came in third.
Yes, started. So, I want to take this opportunity to say, thank the Lord for the victory. The victory is not ours. It is for the Lord. Secondly, I want to thank all of you, the campaign team, the great people of Elgeyo-Marakwet County, for peaceful campaigns, peaceful elections. We've been acknowledged by the team that the rest of the country should emulate what we've done. There was no fracas at all. We went about our business without abusing one another. And I believe this next 4.5 years, because I'm remaining with 4.5 years, I will deliver, I'll work for you, I will unify the county.
Kisang will now replace CS Transport Kipchumba Murkomen. In Kandara constituency, Chege Njuguna emerged winner, replacing Water CS Alice Wahome. In the parliamentary race in Garissa Township constituency, Deko Mohammed emerged the winner and will take the place of former Garissa MP Eden Duale, who is now the Minister for Defence. In Lamu, Atwa Mohammed emerged the winner in the by-election of Shela Ward. The seat became vacant after the former ward representative was elected as Lamu County Speaker. The whole voting exercise was characterized by a low voter turnout. Brian Amwai, Lookuptv. Right, time for a short break here on the program. Don't go too far. We'll be back with more.
From our very own newsroom to your screen.
From all the 47 counties in detail.
Factual and timely.
We bring you comprehensive stories.
From politics,
human interest, business to sports.
Join us every day of the week at exactly 9 p.m.
Only
on Lookuptv.
Vera Beauty and Fashion College is focused on being the leading technical and vocational training institute in the region. Our team possesses in-depth knowledge and extensive experience in the industry, offering thorough training in cosmetology, hairdressing, interior design, creative arts, training of trainers, nail technology, and fashion design. With branches in Nairobi, Thika, Meru, Eldoret, and now in Mombasa, our courses ensure that learners are completely equipped with knowledge, competency, and employability skills. Enroll today to be a part of a center of excellence.
So mimi nilikuwa mmoja wa timu kubwa ya Arsenal na ngojea mazao yake.
Na bila shaka mpenzi mtazamaji, ni awamu nyingine tena ya bunge la mwenyeji ambapo tunasikia tu maoni ya wenyeji hasa wananchi wa kawaida. Je, maoni ni yapi?
Anakwambia wananchi ndio kila kitu. Unaona deep state na system ni wananchi. Unaona vile wamenyorosha watu bwana.
Tumeng'oa nanga kwenye bunge la mwenyeji.
So ile kitu nasema tunamuomba asituachilie.
All right, welcome back to some sad news tonight. Now, the family of slain fashion designer Edwin Chiloba is calling on the government to speed up investigations and bring perpetrators to book. Chiloba's decomposed body was discovered in Kipkenyo, Uasin Gishu County, in a metal box along the road on Thursday. Now, police have since launched investigations into the murder that has elicited a lot of reactions across social media, with speculation that it could have been a hate crime.
Alinipigia simu niko wapi, ndio anajuanga anafanyanga tamasha. So akaniambia tunaingia tamasha kupika kuruka mwaka huko. So nikawaalika, nikamwambia karibuni. Sasa nikamwambia karibuni.
Alikuwa tu kijana mzuri, very hard working, he's a designer and he had a very good future. So hii mambo ya kifo yake imetutua sana. Tumeipata kwa social media, hatukujua. 31st alikuwa anasherehekea Christmas, alitupigia simu kutuwish Christmas and we were even expecting him. Alikuwa ametuambia after New Year atakuja nyumbani kwa sababu alikuwa na events, pia celebrity, you understand. Yes. So kifo yake imetustua sana kama familia. And we are calling upon the government of Kenya to intervene and the culprits to be brought to book. Yeah.
Tumehuzunika sana kwa kifo cha my only brother ambaye we had a lot of hopes in him. Alikuwa anatu promise kwamba soon he will be graduating and he will be able to support us. It's so painful, but I pray that those who are responsible for the brutal loss, the murder which was so bad, may God of vengeance reward them, and also the government to intervene so that such a case should never happen, because it's even discouraging those who want to be upcoming celebrities.
Right, we do pray that they get the justice they deserve. Now, away from that, as the country prolonged drought situation continues to ravage Marsabit County, pasture depletion in the region has led to pastoralists to feed their remaining livestock on carton boxes. But the farmers are further decrying the single use of plastic bags which their animals are now consuming, posing a major threat to their livestock.
Pangs of hunger continue to ravage Marsabit County, affecting residents and animals indiscriminately. For herders in the region who have now become desperate, this is what they have resulted to, feeding carton pieces to their remaining emaciated livestock. Furthermore, the consumption of plastic bags by their hungry livestock is now posing serious danger to their livelihood.
Mimi nilikuwa na ng'ombe 30. Ikafa yote, nikapaki na ng'ombe 2. Hizo 2 sasa sababu hakuna malisho, inabidi sasa sina njia yoyote ya kufanyia. Mimi nalisha hawa ng'ombe 2 box. Mimi naenda kwa maduka naomba box au nanunua nalisha na hii ng'ombe.
Kwa sababu naona kama kuna upungufu fulani ndani ya mwili, ni kama wanaanza kuzitafuna makaratasi yale ya nylon ambazo zimetapakaa kila mahali.
Most of our biomedical waste is not being properly managed. Procedurally, the biomedical waste from these facilities should be incinerated, and I'm sure there are very few incinerators in Marsabit town.
Since the cartons cannot meet the dietary needs of the livestock, they end up ingesting plastic bags, which consequently lead to their early death. Marsabit County Environmental Committee member John Wako Omuro has decried the massive challenge caused by plastic accumulation in the county.
These plastic bags are carried by wind. They might end up in the grazing fields, and these would pose more threat to the animals and wildlife. And that's why at times you'll find the livestock herders up in arms that most of these papers are being consumed by the livestock.
Tumehamasisha jamii juu ya adhari ambazo zinahusika na utumizi wa makaratasi. Japo njia mbadala ambayo ni mwafaka pia haujaletwa na makampuni ambayo yangefaa kutupatia njia mbadala.
Criminals who impersonate NEMA officials have found a considerable leeway to defraud unsuspecting business persons who use the bags, charging them hefty fines as high as 100,000 shillings.
Uwe na barua ambayo imetoka kwa NEMA. Tuna yule ofisa fulani ambaye ametumwa au ameandamana na mtu wa NEMA ya Marsabit. Hata kama ni kamati wa mazingira, kama mimi, sina mamlaka kukamata mtu. Nina mamlaka ya kujulisha watu madhara hizi vitu vile sheria imekataa, na kuwa wakitenda makosa watakamatwa. Hiyo ni jukumu langu. Jukumu langu si kukamata mtu.
Marsabit County NEMA Director Vincent Olo also admitted that the use of plastic bags by the residents was a major headache to the authority.
Plastic bag use in Marsabit town is still rampant. It's all over. We've done several awareness campaigns. We've talked with local opinion leaders on the eradication of the ban. We've talked with chiefs. I remember there's a time there was a meeting here, the county commissioners, and we sensitized the chiefs. But if you walk around the town, you'll still see people using plastic bags.
Plastic pollution alters habitats and natural processes, reducing ecosystems' ability to adapt to the climate change and directly affecting millions of people's livelihoods, food production capabilities, and social well-being. Several cases of livestock killed by plastic bag ingestion have been reported in the county, with the situation worsening since the onset of the drought in the region. The continuous accumulation of plastic is a time-ticking bomb. Residents now want a speedy end to the challenge that is an additional salt to an injury. Cecilia Lubanga, Lookuptv.
Now, SIMSWAP suspect Hilary Langat Martin Duet, commonly referred to as David Mutai, has been released on bail by the Kiambu Law Courts. Now, this is after the court declined plea by the prosecution to continue detaining the suspect. Edwin John Mkora with more.
According to the ruling by Senior Magistrate Merisia Opondo, the suspect has been acquitted on a 500,000 bond or a surety of a similar amount or a cash bill of 300,000.
The respondents, pending the conclusion of the investigations, may be released on a bond of 500,000 with one surety of similar amount or a cash bail of 300,000, and in addition, he should execute a personal recognizance of 500,000.
Langat has been further ordered to present himself to the investigating officers after every 2 days so as to assist them complete their investigations.
Any event, the case will be mentioned in court in the event the investigating officer has concluded his investigations and requires the accused to take plea. And for that purpose, the investigating officer should notify the accused person to present himself in court for plea. There is a right of appeal 14 days from today.
The senior magistrate has said that the prosecution did not give the court enough reasons to continue detaining the suspect.
I am grounded on the fact that no compelling reasons have been given to warrant the respondent to be detained or denied bond pending the conclusion of investigations. In granting of bail bond, I have considered the nature of the intended charge the respondent may face, including the possibility of the respondent being a flight risk, among others. Consequently, this court finds no merit in the present application by the prosecution, and I proceed to dismiss the same.
The defense team has welcomed the court's ruling, saying that the case does not hold water since no Kenyan has reported being scammed by the suspect.
And we welcome the decision. The decision and our ruling has nourished and flourished our jurisprudence. The ruling has been delivered, and as I said, that ruling has enhanced the rule of law.
It is a win for the law and the Constitution, because clearly there are no reasons to continue the detention of our client. And we just want to emphasize that going forward, the jurisprudence of this country has been built.
The suspect is alleged to have scammed numerous people, including a member of parliament, more than 900,000. He is expected to be arraigned in court on the 19th of January. Edwin John Mokora, Lookuptv.
Now, Inua Mama initiative has launched the Kiambu chapter that is aimed at empowering women economically, give them civic education and finances, and the issue of loans to boost their businesses.
Lengo letu kuu ni kubadilisha maisha ya mama wanaona. Tunataka maisha yabadilike ili wawe ni watu ambao si mara kwa mara wao ni kilio tu. Tunaamka mara nyingi sana tukijikuta kwa WhatsApp umeadiwa tu kwa sababu watu ni wagonjwa, watu wanachangiana pesa. Lakini hapa kina mama tumeweza kuelimisha namna gani ukiwa unawekeza shilingi 20 kila siku. Hiyo ni pesa ambayo inakusaidia hata kupata NHIF kwa sababu kwa mwezi shilingi 600 umewekeza. So masuala ya magonjwa mbalimbali ambayo yanawasumbua, hata masuala ya school fees inakuwa easy kwa sababu mama amewekeza.
By developing a culture of saving, we the women of Kiambu will change the current face of desperation, poverty and misery in many low-income families and awaken the giant downcast by the hardships of economic situation. When we change and when we borrow, and we borrow wisely, because it's only in Wamama where you will be taken step by step on what you are borrowing. You will be taught how to use that money wisely. You will be taught even issues of civil economic ways of doing things. So it's only in Wamama where a woman is received holistically. 3, 2, 1.
Right, 30 minutes past the hour. We've come to the end of our program tonight. Thank you so much for your time and being part of the program. On behalf of everyone that has made it a success, I want to thank you so much for watching. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Josephine Oko. Do have yourselves a lovely night.